Right, it's Ipswich Fanzone here again with Will. Will, the question today is, Paul Lambert, is he the man to take Ipswich forward? And this is regardless of whether we stay in the Championship or be relegated to League One.
Yeah, I think he is, undeniably. I think he's got such a personality, such a character. He loves what he does. He loves the game of football. And he's just reignited a dead club.
Yeah.
He's brought the fans back. He's just brought that presence back to Portman Road that I think under McCarthy, towards the end of his tenure, just got lost. And then obviously it completely died under Hurst because it was so poor. But I think he's just brought something back about the club that perhaps wasn't there previously. You know.
Do you think that when he came into the club as an ex-Norwich manager, there was a bit of an ambience around the support that didn't know what to think? We could have been forgiven for thinking that Marcus Evans has gone absolutely cuckoo here and brought in a Norwich manager to replace, that young, hungry manager in Paul Hurst that we wanted. That didn't really go well. He didn't really get enough time to show what he could do at Ipswich, but his signings in the summer ultimately led us to the position that we were in at the bottom of the league. Paul Lambert's come in, and I don't know how he's done it, but he's galvanised the club, and he's got us to a position where, regardless of where we are in the league, we are not worried about getting relegated, are we, at this point in time?
Not really. I think he knows a lot of fans have accepted it, but he doesn't bring it up. He tries to always look at the positives. He's always trying to look for something positive to say about the fans, or about a player, about someone who's training well, about someone who's fit again. He's always tried to find something positive to say, and I think that's what the fans wanted after such a spout of negativity at the end of McCarthy's reign and during Hurst, with the club struggling so much.
Yeah,
the fans just needed something to cling on to, something to kind of say, yes, good things can come from this, because it just turned nasty. Portman Road was kind of becoming just an unpleasant place to go to, because there was no one wanted to do anything, no one wanted to turn up. We couldn't even half fill a stadium, and this is before we were bottom of the league. Mid-table we couldn't half fill our stadium. Everyone was chanting against McCarthy. Everyone was just miserable with Hurst.
Yeah.
Lambert's done something, whether it's what he says, whether it's how he behaves. I think it's a combination of everything, just his character as a person. I think it's just something that the fans just really appreciated, knowing that they are appreciated. They're singing, chanting is wanted by the players, wanted by the coaching staff. That's what keeps them. That's what gives. He said it gives them a bit of extra energy. You can kind of believe that. When you got something behind you, knowing that you're wanted, knowing that you're doing well, it can really push you forwards. So.
We don't want to be a club that stagnates in a position in a league anymore.
No.
We don't want to be a club that goes down and goes down further. We want to be a club that is reignited, rises like a phoenix and comes back from the doldrums. Lambert is that man, isn't he?
Lambert's definitely that man. I think Lambert's got that presence that I think Lambert's got that ability to just. He's shown it. He can reignite a club. He's completely done it with us, and even if he has, a hard time getting what he wants, because we all have our own opinions of Marcus Evans, but if he has a hard time getting what he wants, he will. He showed that Norwich game, his ex-club, everyone's like, oh, it's just going to be a duff game, isn't it? No, he stood there and fought for the club that he now manages, and I think, he's going to take this club leaps and bounds forwards. Even if we don't go up straight away, which is what everyone will obviously want.
Yeah.
I think in the grand scheme of things, he'll be brilliant.
Brilliant. Cheers for that, Will.